In a battle of the little men for the vacant IBF Junior Bantamweight Championship of the World. Introducing to you first on my left, fighting out of the blue corner. Entering the ring wearing white trunks with red and blue trim. Joining us all the way from Don Kun Tot, Thailand. He weighed in at a ready 114 pounds with an outstanding record of 35 wins, 3 losses. He has 25 wins coming by way of knockout. He is making his first attempt at a world title. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the IBF #2 ranked junior bantamweight contender, introducing Ratanachai Vorapin. And his opponent across the ring on my right, fighting out of the red corner, this 12-round vacant championship bout, wearing black trunks and white trim and hailing from Washington, D.C. He weighed in at the junior bantamweight limit of 115 pounds. His outstanding record stands at 36 wins, only 1 loss, with 26 wins coming by way of knockout. He has made his mark in the history books as the first African-American world flyweight champion, currently ranked the IBF #1 junior bantamweight contender. Please welcome the former IBF flyweight champion of the world, introducing Mark Too Sharp Johnson. And once again, a referee in charge, Marshall Cunningham, now to give instructions. 12 rounds of boxing scheduled.
Get back to the corner.
Huh? I don't either.
Get back to the corner. Get back to the corner. Bring us out. Have it bring coming out. Everybody's out.
Come on, both boxes. Both boxes. Okay, gentlemen, this is a 12-round championship fight. I expect you to obey all my commands. I want you to watch the low blows, watch your heads, protect yourself at all times. Any questions over in the red corner? Any on the blue?
Watch the head.
Touch gloves. Good luck to both of you.
No stare down here. Mark Johnson looking away. Has the overall skills, good quickness, solid chin. Vorapin has KO'd 12 of his last 13, but sometimes punches too wide and as a result makes himself vulnerable. Johnson also with a tendency to brawl when he doesn't have to, leaving himself open. Mark Johnson 13-0 here in D.C. with 10 knockouts, and here we go.
Johnson saying, I'm going to box this guy, but I can't help it. When they hit me, I start fighting back. Man, that's bad news because this guy can bang.
Yeah, he said it's a human reaction. You just have to do it sometime.
In his last fight, Vorapin then 34-3 fought Fernando Ibarra, who was just 5-4-3 with 1 straight left in the 6th. Vorapin knocked out Ibarra, sending him sprawling back to the canvas like a rag doll. While Ibarra lived to tell about it, it ended his career after 12 fights. Another example of how boxing needs better regulating, allowing a fighter with Ibarra's record in there with a guy like Vorapin.
One of the things you can notice right off the bat, look at the legs on Vorapin. Boy, they look like some kind of linebacker. Look at those legs. He must be solid on them.
He's got those Popeye calves. He has some very thick legs.
And he trained 2 months in Thailand with tough Mongolian fighters. He's from a fighting family. His younger brother, Ratanapo, a former IBF 108-pound champion, defended it 20 times.
Right now, speed is making all the difference. Johnson's getting to him with the jab and the counter punches. Right now, Vorapin just not set up and engaging the speed properly.
Johnson told us he felt Vorapin would start off slowly. He said, I'll try to steal the early rounds. I'll be faster, more accurate, says Too Sharp.
And he's right now, he's living up to his name. He is too sharp for this guy.
He's using the super jab coming over the top with the left and underneath the right hook. Very crisp, very sharp.
Johnson, good quickness, cat-like moves, and a good chin. Very aggressive, very game. Throws quick combinations, then gets out nicely. And Vorapin very confident, relaxed, and he's getting some shots off now.
Vorapin doesn't look at all worried, at all. He's eating everything he's getting thrown at. I mean, the jab is landing. Every once in a while, Johnson crosses with a great right hand. Doesn't seem to bother this guy. He's standing there.
Vorapin likes to go to the body, but defense is questionable.
Right now, I think Vorapin is still just having a lot of trouble gauging the speed of Johnson. He's really trying to adjust to it. He can't stop the jab, and he can't counter if he can't stop that jab.
Vorapin's been in the United States about a week, which is better than usual. Usually it's just 2 days. We approach the final 20 seconds of the opening round, scheduled for 12 for the IBF Junior Bantamweight Championship. Johnson was concerned he might be rusty coming off the inactivity in the early rounds here tonight. Looks pretty sharp.
Baby, fake your jab. Still standing there. Still standing taking a picture. Side to side a little bit more. You can outbox this guy all day long. All day long you can box him. 2 and 3 jabs. You don't have to rush. Take him around the corner. The man is trying to counter. Beat him with the jab. Test that body a little bit. I got it, Henry. Open out, man. All right. Take a deep breath. Come on. Come on. Come on, Henry. Give me another wrench. Give me another wrench. Come on. 2 and 3 jab. The brick hand is working. Brick, then the hook. Okay? You reach with the hook, you hit him with the hook. His eyes are a little swell. You gotta throw 2 and 3 jabs.
Seconds out. Seconds out.
All right, let's go. Back.
This is nothing new in the corner of Mark Johnson as they exhort him to box more, use the jab more. Don't get into a slugfest if you don't have to. Johnson did control round 1 with effective right jabs and with his quickness.
He's got very good speed, Steve. The speed is such an offsetting factor. When you can't gauge a guy and time him, you start walking the shots, the counter's missing, then you get countered. Very difficult.
Well, it's speed, and in this guy's case, it's skill. Does he look good? He looks like a very good champion. Does Johnson.
Johnson going for his 2nd world title, the former flyweight champion who defended that belt 7 times, stepping up to 112 here.
Well, Vorapin better start throwing something. I mean, he's just so far been eating all the punches. He better start throwing something because he's going to get nowhere but a big beating this way.
Well, his big punch is a straight left.
No, we haven't seen enough to judge what is his punch at all. He's just not thrown it.
He told us his jab will be a key ingredient against Johnson's speed.
Well, he's got a strong jab and he pushes it out there, but it's not as quick as Johnson's. Nowhere near as often being thrown.
Johnson, by the way, just for the record, not in favor of open scoring. He says it takes out the element of suspense and drama. He wants to hear at the end if it should go the distance and new champion of the world.
Yeah, you can't take that away from boxing. It is a dramatic moment.
Vorapin landed a decent left and a good solid right hook, but Johnson shook it off like it was nothing.
Johnson does have a solid chin. Bouncing punches off the body of Vorapin. Two southpaws. Vorapin just missing with that left. Vorapin's a gamer from a poor farming family in northern Thailand. His family grew up literally fighting for their lives.
Beautiful counter right uppercut to the solar plexus by Johnson. It was a very slick move.
Johnson said he prefers fighting other southpaws, even though he realizes a southpaw sometimes has the advantage over a conventional fighter. A lot of head movement by Vorapin. It's not getting him anywhere. Once again, Johnson scores.
Well, that right jab is like a piston. It just keeps coming in there and landing right on his forehead or his nose.
นะอย่างเงี้ยหยุดเลย
Our translator, Amy Rasmalogan, will help us out here in the
ดี
corner.
มากเลยนะคอมบิเนชั่นดีมาก
Well, he seems to be saying, keep it up, and
เล่นหน้าเยอะหน่อย
put in some jabs to him.
แกยาว3 ทีแกยาวรอจังหวะ2
He's trying to tell him to breathe and relax.
ชุดเดียวเลยแบบชุดใหญ่เลย
จังหวะเป้าใหญ่ด้วยเห็นไหมเป้าใหญ่
And if you have the chance, just go ahead and put in the jab. Throw in that left punch.
มันได้ก็ชุดใหญ่
จังหวะม้วนนี่ตบซ้ายแน่นๆแล้วตักลำตัวนะตัวนี้ซ้าย
You see Johnson's very sneaky. He's got a nice long, he leaves his left hand down here. He pumps it up, then he steps around, he comes up underneath as we let it roll. He throws a nice uppercut to the body. There's a little feeler jab and he slips up underneath here and you'll see it come right up under, bang, the solar plexus. Sneaky, quick, he's got all the moves.
In the first 2 rounds, Johnson was able to punch and get out several times. And the last time I checked, Purdy, that's pretty much the name of the game.
Yeah, I gave both rounds to Johnson big. I mean, they're 10-9 rounds, but big. He was like, he dominated.
Mark Johnson trying to end it there with one punch, a right hook.
Was that nice? I mean, he punches so beautifully. He's one of these fighters that we see every once in a while at these lower weights that are just beautiful boxers, like our friend Lopez. Yeah, you just love to watch him box.
Many of the so-called experts rate him as one of the best. I know you're not very high on this expression, but one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world.
Yeah, that makes no difference to me, but I do think he's one of the best in the world, no question about it. Call him what you want to.
And when he's not boxing, an entrepreneur, owns a barber shop and a salon here in D.C., plans to open an ice cream store.
With the flavors all named for boxers, they told us.
Right, yeah.
That's very inventive. Very inventive.
I told him I wanted the chocolate chip cookie dough named after me.
Rocky Road would be appropriate for Bobby Chip. Round 3 scheduled for 12. At stake, the vacant IBF junior bantamweight title. Mark Johnson in the black trunks. Ratanachai Vorapin of Thailand in the white with the red and blue trim.
You know, Johnson's such a sharp boxer and crisp counterpuncher. He wastes almost no motion, doesn't lose any energy, does everything just purposefully.
That was a pretty good shot by Vorapin. The first really solid blow to land. There's another one.
You ever see where he can only get off 1 or 2? Johnson comes back with another 2, 3 on top.
The problem is that he's got that one punch knockout power, and that one punch may be all he needs, and that's the trouble.
Well, he's won 35 of 38 with 25 knockouts. Comes off a vicious KO of Fernando Ibarra with one punch in the 6th round.
Oh, he's having a field there.
Sledgehammer left by Johnson.
He's like practicing in the gym. Oh, there you go.
Vorapin just walked into a punch and then let loose with a countering straight left. And Johnson showing he could take it.
I think Vorapin got his attention with that left hand.
Yeah, I think he felt that one. I mean, see, Vorapin's got to start fighting like that. He's got a chance to land, but if he's just holding his gloves up and getting punched silly, he's never going to get anywhere.
He's getting a little closer each time with that counter left hand, but still missing.
And those punches right there to the side were very hard. You can see this guy can punch. You can see you're in the presence of a puncher here. He's just got to turn loose. What Bobby just said was the key. You got to shorten the distance between them, and then Vorapin's in business.
Johnson had to feel that stinging left.
You still damn took a picture. You move your head all the time. You're so anything you move your head. You're boxing beautiful. Turn that thing under. Turn it under. Keep him outside. Keep him outside. I got you. Keep him outside.
You watch Johnson now. Vorapin's back is to us. Johnson's got his jab here. He throws it out. Vorapin gets caught one, but then you watch this left hand. It comes over and watch him catch Johnson very cleanly as you roll the tape. It's a good straight left hand. He eats the jab, but then look at the left hand right over, and he catches Johnson very clean. He got his attention with that shot for sure.
Gotta fight him out boxing. Take him down. Cut the ring off, shaking back. It's the draw.
Here in the IBF, they will reveal the scores after the next round, and then after the 8th, and naturally 12 if necessary.
Well, right now it should be very easy because Johnson's won the first 3 rounds. Easy.
The judges are Valerie Dorsett from Alexandria, Virginia, Paul Herman from Miami, and Paul Weinzel from Portland, Oregon. Third man of the ring, Marshall Cunningham from D.C. Wide right hook there by Vorapin, which could be dangerous, opening himself up.
Vorapin obviously has a pretty good chin. He's eating a lot of big shots from Johnson. He's going to, as the time goes on, these rounds keep getting put in the bank for Johnson. He's going to have to take a shot and let it hang out.
Oh, almost dropped him with that. Just went by the gate with that right hand.
Johnson with so much more world-class experience. Let's fly with a nifty right hook there, very crisp off the face of Vorapin. Johnson 8-0 in world title bouts. It's the first title fight for Vorapin.
You know, I got to think some, Bobby, to think of a left-hander in any weight that's as effective as this guy. I mean, right jabber.
He really hurt Vorapin. What a beautiful counter left hand.
Nice left hook by Johnson, and Vorapin stunned.
But dangerous. Here he is where he wants to be. He can punch back.
Johnson digging down to the body. Then he goes back upstairs. Vorapin trying to hang on.
Johnson's trying to measure for 1 or 2 big ones, but I'll tell you, this is a tough kid that can punch.
Yeah, and he's at a place where he can punch.
And watch the clock. There's a lot of time. Vorapin needs to survive a minute 10.
Vorapin didn't look in such bad shape. Let me tell you, he's letting fly some thunder. He had him where he wanted him, up against the ropes. Boy, this is a tough guy.
It was a nice counter overhand left that started the problems for Vorapin, and I wasn't sure why Johnson, while he had his back to the rope, didn't throw a couple more of them.
Tough round for the fighter from Thailand, able to survive that thunder.
Oh, what a beautiful combination of the body to the head.
Double right by Mark Johnson, and Vorapin now with answers to a left hook, and it's all Mark Johnson with a barrage. Oh, bouncing a right hook off the head is Johnson. Johnson like a buzzsaw, smothering Vorapin. Little trickle of blood from the right nostril of Johnson, but Vorapin feeling the effects of this round here in round 4. Big round for Johnson. Once again, Amy Rasmussen, our translator, in the Thai corner.
His coach seems to be very supportive, and he seems to have a lot of confidence in him. They're not saying very much. Okay, he's telling him to breathe and take a deep breath. Yeah.
All right, let's take a look at where Vorapin gets hurt here. Now, as they're setting up, look at this perfect shot. Now look at the reaction on Vorapin. His legs just go, and instead of going right to him, he gave him a breather. Bobby, take a look over here.
We know it's a beautiful shot. It's a jab by Vorapin, and over the top comes Johnson with the left hand. Opposite, there's 2 orthodox fighters fighting with the right hand. Left is the big power hand. Vorapin's been trying to hit him with that left hand all night, but he hasn't been quick enough to do it.
I'm not sure how much that positive reinforcement is going to help Vorapin as they enter into round 5. And now they announce the scores to the house here at the MCI Center. And we'll let you know as soon as we do what the official judges' cards are. You heard the roar. Obviously, it's Mark Johnson all the way. The single most effective punch of the fight was a counter overhand left by Johnson that connected at the 119 mark of round 4.
Well, this is really not hard to score. I mean, a complete amateur could score this one.
Even having said that, Bertie, the scores are not all the same.
Well, because one guy gave the 10-8 round in the last fight, round.
And you know what I did too? He was dominated enough. He wobbled him enough, and he really, truly got it.
He dominated.
I thought he dominated him completely.
All right, let's see how Vorapin rebounds. Oh, there's another right hand by Johnson that sends Vorapin back. Vorapin continues to struggle. But he's game, bouncing around, looking for his opening, trying to unload that straight left. But to this stage, Johnson won't have any of it.
But you got to comment, after that kind of shellacking, Vorapin doesn't look any the worse for wear. I mean, he's still standing there, he's still taking the shots, and he's punching as hard himself. So he's a tough cookie, this guy.
You know, and he was stopped in his career at one time, so you have to imagine what kind of punishment he took that day.
Leave it out.
He's never been down in his career. After 4, the official judges' scorecards, Johnson leading 40-36 on 2 cards, 40-35 on the other. Those are the judges' scorecards, but just a PS. They are not official until the fight is over. There's a left hook by Vorapin out of nowhere that got the attention of Johnson.
Vorapin started to take a couple more chances, and Johnson's feeling a little comfortable, if not cocky. Maybe let his guard down for a little bit. Again, getting hit with a good, clean shot.
Beautiful left hook there by Vorapin.
Two impressive punches. He hadn't landed anything like that up to now.
As we said at the outset, Johnson has a tendency to leave himself open. He's got his hands way down, a little too cocky right now.
He quit jabbing also. I mean, he's got to keep jabbing to keep this guy off.
Combination by Vorapin. Beautiful left-right combo, and Vorapin able to bounce back here in the 5th round nicely towards the end. Here are the judges scoring as they are tabulated after 4 rounds. Although we have finished 5, this is what it would look like. As you see, they don't name the judges. It's Judge A, B, and C as far as we are concerned, and as far as the fans here at the MCI Center. They don't see names attached, which is wrong, in my opinion.
I concur.
Well, yeah, certainly if you're going to make a judge accountable, don't give him a symbol or a letter, give him a name, his name or her name.
And you see the biggest disparity there. Judge C gave Johnson a 10-8 round. I would go along with that in round 4. Even though there was no knockdown. At the end of the fight, though, we will know the names of the judges, but not during. They touch gloves to begin round 6, not round 12. Good sportsmanship.
That ice. That ice.
Unless one of them thinks it is the last round.
Yes.
Isn't that the old Sugar Ray Robinson story?
Yes, that's gloves. This is not the last round. It is for you.
And it was what, the 3rd?
Yeah, it was like the 3rd. So he knocked the guy out.
See, with the styles laying out as they do, Vorapin cannot win this fight going backwards. He has to be coming forward. He has to get his weight and his momentum forward. Johnson, on the other hand, could beat you to death going backwards or coming straight at you. But Vorapin cannot win this fight going backwards.
Very rare a fighter can. Muhammad Ali was pretty good at it.
Yeah, he was very good at it.
Sugar Ray Robinson was very good at it.
Luis Manuel Rodriguez could beat you to death going backwards like you didn't know.
Straight left by Johnson snapped Vorapin's head back. Again, Vorapin walking into one. Well, he's got to be careful.
Distance getting closer between the two as Johnson has quit jabbing as much as he did through the first 4 rounds. He's not just kind of looking and pecking, looking for
Big left hand by Johnson.
And that's what he's looking for. He's getting close, looking for payday.
Right upside the head. Another one, partially blocked. Well, he's just teeing off with that left. Another smacking left.
Yeah, that one's more of a slap, though, more of an overhand slap to Year. Not as effective as the past we've seen. He's thrown some really solid overhand lefts in the countering position, but that was more of a slap.
It was a flatter punch. Countering right-left combination by Johnson to the head. Now working the jab, as you pointed out, Freddie. Pretty too.
When he does that, he stops the other guy. He just stops.
Keeps him at bay. And then it sets up the left. That time he led with the left, Johnson, but it didn't do anything. That one did.
Hey, Vorpin countered off it after eating a good left hand, countered pretty well. But, you know, 1 and 2 is not going to get it done against Johnson. He's got to find 4 and 5 punch combinations.
Vorpin's keeping that right a little too low. And he may pay for it. As per usual, Johnson the aggressor, pressing the attack, moving forward. Now dancing around, final seconds of the 6th.
Look like you're getting the swell. Listen up. Body shots, 3 and 4 combinations. Keep on boxing. You got to shut out. Just be patient. Don't get hit and fake and move. When the man gets set, get up and get on out of there. Got that? Don't sit up there all night. You ain't no superstar. Move your hip side to side. So your combination move. Don't let him get back.
Let's take a good look at the flurry by Johnson. How quickly he uses his hands. See the left hook now. Watch as he comes back. He recharges and comes back in a flurry. His hand speed is something. Well, we didn't go far enough. Bobby, take from there.
You know, he has such quick hand speed and good time here. He times a straight jab, overhand left on the button, in and out. And as you said, as you spoke about, he comes back in, throws another 3 or 4 punches. But he's landing so cleanly and so sharply. It's very, very accurate.
Mark's father, Abraham Johnson, really gives his son a reality check, saying in his face, "You're no superstar
yet."
Well, he keeps him grounded.
Yeah, but he told him you're pitching a shutout. He is. He's definitely pitching one. So
I don't know. He's fighting like a superstar for me, guys.
Oh yeah,
he's up there.
I don't know how you can get much better than this. He's just delightful to watch.
We're halfway through this bout for the vacant title.
I know when they coined the phrase poetry in motion, they might have had this on the brain.
Still a lot of bounce in Vorpin's legs, but he's been staggered a number of times thus far. Johnson punches off the head of Vorpin. Johnson again going to the right jab. Again, he knows the score right now, so he's playing a little keep away.
Another thing you have to comment on is the excellent conditioning of Johnson. It looks like he can do this to turning rounds. I mean, he doesn't look like he's any bit weary. I mean, he just keeps right on going. Excellent conditioning.
And that's a good point, because he's been inactive 209 days. He thought he might be rusty, but he's not.
I should be that rusty any day.
Boy.
Well, he's not named Too Sharp for nothing.
Yeah.
Halfway through round 7. All Mark Johnson, rated #1, former flyweight champion, moving up the fight at 115. He'd love to move up even more after 3 or 4 title defenses should he win tonight and get the big names like Tim Austin and Johnny Tapia.
Oh, him and Tim Austin. I dread the thought of that. What a night that would be.
I'll tell you, him and Tapia too. That's just a terrific fight.
Oh, I don't know. Oh man, I don't think Tapia could stand this.
Impressive matchup.
Impressive beyond. I mean, that's the kind of stuff you dream about.
Elusive defense by Johnson, able to get away from those left hands. He's toying with Vorpin a bit.
See, Vorpin's got to the point now where he's almost intimidated to fire, because every time he fires, he misses, and he gets hammered back with 2 or 3 shots.
Vorpin's never seen quickness and cat-like moves like this. Johnson at times working out of a deep crouch. Too Sharp, the chant from the crowd. about Johnson walks into one, gets careless, but he's been controlling 99% of the fight.
You know, see, at this type of pace, he won't get tired because Warpin never presses when he's done. Never.
Let's go over to Andrea Joyce. Andrea?
All right, thanks, Steve. I'm with heavyweight contender Shannon Briggs. Shannon, there's a whole lot of talk these days about Mike Tyson and who he might fight once he gets out of prison. Your name keeps popping up as a possibility. What do you think about that?
I think it's great. I'm looking forward to it. I mean, it's a dream come true for me. I've been wanting to fight Mike since the day I put on the gloves, so it'll be a great thing.
Over the last year, your critics say you've developed a bit of a reputation avoiding fights or pulling out of fights. What do you need to do now in your career to shake that?
Well, I fought two of the heaviest hitters in boxing, George Foreman and Lennox Lewis back-to-back, so I've never ducked anyone. I just think that timing and, you know, some false rumors, but I feel great about it. I'm looking forward to the Tyson fight. Hopefully he'll come out and we will fight.
What would a fight against Tyson do for you in terms of your career, helping you to get back on track?
It would definitely take me to the next level. I don't need to fight guys lower level. I need a guy like Mike Tyson, definitely to be motivated, and it's something I'm looking forward to.
And this would be huge for Brooklyn, right? You guys grew up just a couple blocks away from each other?
Hey, well, we both Brooklyn guys. I'm from Brownsville, he's from Brownsville. It'll be great.
All right, thanks so much. Best of luck. Back to you, Steve.
Shannon Briggs doing a little campaigning as we enter into round 8 for the vacant IBF Junior Bantamweight belt. Mark Johnson of the black trunks with Tanachai Vorapin in the white with the red and blue trim. Quick combinations to the head by Johnson.
Johnson's the type of fighter, too. His hands are so fast, Steve, that you can't try and slip 2 or 3 of his shots. You're just not going to do it. The hand's quicker than the eye, certainly quicker than the whole body and head. He's got to stuff his shots, block his shots, fire back hard, and hopefully catch Johnson. Otherwise, he's in for an even longer night than I expected.
In that flurry, a left cross got through. That was the best punch.
Johnson's right eye swelling a little bit. One of those overhand lefts might have got through.
Johnson 36-1. His only defeat was his second fight back in 1990 on St. Patrick's Day in Belfast, Ireland. You think he had a shot?
Maybe he had a shot before the fight.
Unbelievable.
In Ireland, you drink day and night. Oh, that was a nice little punch. Johnson just peppering him. It's almost as if there's only one fighter in the ring. The other guy's a spectator. He's just watching the punches come in.
Johnson just rocking with confidence.
He's taking the danger out of the fight.
And also some terrific defense by Johnson, guarding those left hooks with his arm.
He's got excellent footwork. He's got great head moves. He steps around where he has to, rolls with punches, fires back, always on balance. He's pretty to watch.
Mark Johnson simply overmatching the fighter from Thailand with Tanachai Vorapin in his first world title shot. Came in with 18 straight wins, 14 by knockout.
I learned a long time ago, Steve, there's no such thing as too much love or too much money, but there is evidently a too sharp Johnson.
Indeed.
Ooh, very good.
Well put.
Very good, Bob. It's too much spaghetti. I know that. I had that today.
Final seconds, round 8. Beautiful jabs by Johnson. 3-4 in a row, getting through. Artistic-like, surgical-like.
Vorapin just doesn't have a clue.
You're boxing beautiful. You're nice and patient. Throw the little brick, little net every now and then. Brick deep. And when you walk away, let's get that body every now and then. The boy's gonna get desperate now. He gonna start throwing bricks and everything at you. In order for you to get away, your head gotta be doing, you're beautiful, making him set up again. But you gotta keep him off you with 3s and 4s.
Keep boxing.
Oh, keep boxing, great. Right, okay, keep boxing.
Amy Rasmussen, our translator again.
Overhand. Use the overhand counter. Overhand counter. Yeah, overhand. Jab, overhand.
Okay, they're not really saying much.
Come back.
His coach coach seems to be telling him some techniques.
I heard somebody say use the overhand counter in English.
Oh, wow. Suppose he's been able to speak English all along. The rogue.
Round 9. Perhaps he just wasn't getting the point in his native Thai.
Well, I think he was getting the point from Johnson in sign and hand language.
He'll try anything in that corner right now, any language.
Switching languages is a new form of desperation.
Unbelievable.
One I'm not familiar with.
Futility.
All right, as you heard in the background after round 8 here in the IBF, once again Jimmy Lennon Jr. announcing the scores like we need to hear them at this point. That's the irony of this in this fight, huh? We know he's way
the needlessness of it, the absolute irrelevance of it.
And it takes a little time to tabulate the scorecards, and we'll get them to you. We'll show it to you round by round through 8.
For those of you who are studying accounting.
Well, you don't have to be a mathematician to figure this one out, that's for sure.
No.
You leave the calculators at home.
Mark Johnson going for his 2nd world title.
That said, excuse me. That said, let me say, this is not a bad fighter. This guy is not a bad fighter. He's just in over his head with a superior fighter. Him with almost anybody else, I'd give him a good shot. He is not a bad fighter.
Now he's on that 2nd plateau.
Yeah, he's right under, but this is a superior fighter. This is a superior fighter. Johnson's way superior.
He's showing heart. He's showing courage. He's taking a lot of punishment here. We're talking about the Thai fighter in the white trunks, and he's hanging tough, but he has no answers.
And obviously he can bang, but he just can't get close enough to bang this guy. And every time he tries, 4 or 5 punches come raining down on him.
And we're talking about one of the best fighters in the world he's going up against here, Mark Johnson, a southpaw who is super fast, like that.
And you know what I like about him is patience. His patience. He's not that crazy to knock this guy out. He'll work the whole 12. It doesn't make any difference to him. I mean, I like that. Whoa, he got hit and went up against the ropes, did Johnson.
As I said, every once in a while he gets a little reckless. And you heard Ham Johnson, his father, in the corner say, you're boxing beautifully, but every once in a while, let's see a brick.
Just drop a brick on him.
Yep. Because you know this guy, Vorapin's going to come out with bombs. Because he's way behind, needs a knockout to win.
If I was Borovin, I'd go against the ropes. I'd let the guy come in because against the ropes, he gets down and punches off the ropes. But you know, he doesn't. Once he gets on the rope, then he walks away from it. Let the guy come in. Maybe you can exchange with him. Maybe you can catch him. You can't catch him here in the middle of the round, in the ring. No way.
And with the open scoring, Boropin knows it. And he's got to knock him out. We're here at the MCI Center in Washington. We'll take a look at the scoring through 8, round by round, on the judges' cards.
You know what? Here you go. Look at it. This guy right here, Judge C, has the 10 round for Boropin, and it was the 5th round. The only round I thought was even close enough to even consider that Boropin might have had a draw. That was the round Freddie talked about. Johnson stopped jabbing, was getting hit with a few shots, but he actually gave the round to Boropin.
And we don't know if that's Valerie Dorset, Paul Herman, or Paul Weitzel.
Come on, give me a little hand. Let's back, track another in. Come on, baby. We 3 more rounds away from the world championship. There you go.
We hit double figures, round 10. Johnson, who looks like a choir boy, very personable, doesn't fight like one. Both fighters coming in on a roll. Johnson hasn't lost since 1990. Boropin's won 18 in a row.
It's quite a roll.
Yes.
A roll with butter.
Except for his second pro fight, his entire career has been in a roll.
A little dirty. A little dirty on the part. I think that's just desperation. Boropin punching while being held. I think that's a little
It's been the
desperation.
exception to the rule. A very clean fight otherwise.
Marshall Cunningham, the ref, has not had to do any work to speak of. And while we're on the subject, what a wonderful thing to have a little tiny referee with little tiny fighters. I mean, it does. It makes the fight compatible. Otherwise, you put a great big guy on with two little guys, it ruins the fight. It ruins it. This looks like could be anything. Could be welterweight, middleweight. It could be anything.
Johnson doing a lot more holding now that he knows what's in the bank. The savings is there. Not working as hard, not putting himself in jeopardy.
Nice right hook there by Mark Johnson to the side of Vorapin's head. He's getting a little testy right now, and as you pointed out, it is desperation by Vorapin.
I wonder what Johnson's thinking about to clinch him. That's the only way he can get hit in close, and he can get butted. I mean, why would he be in close when he can be working outside and not getting touched? See that?
And Johnson is getting hit.
Yeah, letting this guy get brave.
You know what? That's the cleanest that Vorapin has landed.
And that started with that wrestling inside and getting hit inside real hard.
Even without the open scoring, Johnson knows he would be way ahead. He's got to be more careful, but he unloads a left hand there that staggered Vorapin. But it's not a smart strategy here by Johnson, don't you think?
No, because Vorapin is still throwing bombs. As hurt as he is, he throws hard. That guy can punch. Look at that. If he'd gotten hit with that left hand, it'd have been the end of this story. Right hand.
Playing into a puncher's game. Don't put your head in his wheelhouse and give him a shot at taking some of his work all night long put in place.
Keep in mind, Vorapin's got that big straight left hand. He's looking to unload it. I don't know if there's much steam left behind it, but we'll see.
Well, he landed it twice, and Vorapin still standing. So, boy, what a tough kid. Well, he let Vorapin back in the fight for nothing here. Oh, too desperate.
Well, Johnson gets the crowd behind him, but I'm not sure about the strategy.
Sometimes it's hard to consider strategy when the thought process is.
Let's get that nose,
when
get that
emotions
nose.
involved.
We almost there, baby. 2 more to go. We got our new belt. Give me a good wrench.
All right, let's take a look at when he spun him around and hit him again, which is what started this whole series of dirty little events. And then look how he spun around, hits him back again. And by this time, Johnson was really mad. This time, Johnson's looking to fight. He forgot about boxing, and that might have cost him this round.
Well, I'll tell you what. You know, it was just frustration here. Vorapin's just swinging for the rafters, and nothing real clean here. Landed either way. Johnson came back too quick. Desperation to do a lot of things.
Just looking for that one punch, which has been a part of his arsenal all his life, but he's never fought Mark Johnson before, who's so fast and elusive. He just can't seem to catch him. Johnson, who won his first title in Anaheim, California, the flyweight belt, so ecstatic that he has an opportunity to win a second belt here in his hometown of Washington, D.C., and he's closing in on it if he stays careful.
Well, this is the first time he did what he said in the interview he might do, which was to lose his head and go toe-to-toe once he gets hit. And he did that for no reason, because he's in total control of this fight from outside. There's no need to get inside where you can bang heads.
And he's come out here with a little more seriousness to the attack. He's boxing smart, but he's dumping in the big right hooks, double and triple. That one went south.
Yeah, and Vorapin is shaken up south of the border. He'll have, it's going to be ruled a knockdown, and Vorapin protesting, saying he was hit below the belt. Now he continues. I thought he should get 5 minutes to recover.
Low blow, all right.
It was a low blow.
And that's a 1 point, I don't know, in a championship fight off the first. No, he just took a point away on a first warning. That's really rare in a championship fight. That's the first time he's been hit. Yeah, well, he can afford 1 point.
Yeah, That was a very strange sequence.
It certainly was.
Yeah, because you're not supposed to keep counting once he gets up.
He counted as if it were a knockdown.
And then he walks over and tells the judges 1 point each. I mean, I don't.
And then on top of that, he doesn't give him the 3 to 5 minutes he's supposed to get the rest.
Yeah, that was Marshall Cunningham not setting it straight there.
I think he got confused himself.
Very unclear.
I think this fight is going along so smoothly and so easily that he just wasn't sharp on that. He just was not sharp.
That was obviously a punch below the belt by Mark Johnson. Therefore, Vorapin should have gotten 5 minutes to recover. And then, if he can't recover, he's through.
And it should have been a warning not to take the point away. First time in the championship fight, warning. Next time you do it, you lose a point.
So that was very cloudy.
Well,
obviously it's academic.
Yeah, fortunately, it doesn't make a difference.
But still, let's get it right. Let's get the rules right here, folks.
I break. Step back. Go.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, Johnson, be careful. He's turning his back on Vorapin. It's fair game. Let's go.
It looked like that's a little too casual. That's a little too showboaty.
Yeah, he's getting cocky now.
That's too showboaty for me. Don't need that.
Last round. Water in the head. Put some water in the head. Last round. This is it, Shorty. We're gonna bring it on in. Don't let the man catch you. He is really desperate now. We don't want it. All we need to do now, stay away. Don't get killed. Not get killed. The man is now coming after you. Coming after you with death, baby. All right, come on, take a good rest.
You ain't got nothing to lose.
Take care of yourself. You ain't got to run. Give me my time. Give me my time.
Let's take a look at this low blow now. It's the right hand, I believe, that lands on the lower quarter. There. Now that didn't look even like much of a low blow. It was right at the belt, a little bit below the belt line, I believe, but not for that much. But this guy is really doing his act.
That was like a grazing punch.
Yeah, it didn't look like a dig-in punch.
Here's the 12th and final round.
Touch him up. All right, let's go.
As they touch gloves again, Johnson had 1 point deducted for the low blow, but other than that incident, it's been a fairly clean championship bout. This is for the vacant IBF junior bantamweight title.
A small glitch in a one-way battle.
Yeah, it was marginal. Johnson has just about set the pace for each round by throwing punches right from the bell. He establishes contact early.
Well, Vorapin obviously has nothing to lose here. He just has to let it hang out and swing for the rafters. Well, hope when it catches home.
Open scoring or not, he knows the score. He's got to knock Johnson out.
Yeah, nobody needs to look at the score to tell him he's so far behind he has to knock him out.
And that's what he's trying to do.
Yeah.
He's digging in.
I break. Step back. Step back. Let him out. Let him.
And here, see, if I were Johnson's corner, I wouldn't tell him stop fighting and run around. I'd tell him do what you're doing. Just keep jabbing and keeping him off. Don't let him start punching. And once you start just running around, the guy gets brave, and then he does start punching, and then we're in trouble.
Johnson told us yesterday he wanted to make this a great fight since it's a homecoming for him. It's for a title, but he shouldn't be careless at the same time. He's already made it a very good fight. He's shown what he's made of. He's a terrific fighter in so many facets. Oh, look out! A right hand to the temple by Vorapin.
He got hit with a good right hook, Steve. He's okay, but he got hit with a clean right hook.
And that's what we're talking about when we say he can't stop fighting. He must fight, or else this guy will come over him. Hey, you can lose this in the last round, you know.
Stay away, Too Sharp.
Let's go.
Too Sharp's got to pop that jab, and he's got to fight just like he was fighting before. He can't change anything. Can't let this guy keep leading.
Come on, let's box now. Let's box.
Boy, this is an intriguing game plan by Mark Johnson.
He's losing the last round for what that's worth.
Well, what it is the guy is so far ahead in his corner. Don't lose this. Take it easy. And he's taking it easy. He's wasting away the times, clinching. How many clinches have you seen in this fight? Hardly any. We've already had 3 or 4 in this round. I mean, look at him. He's just trying to pass the time of day.
He's perhaps going out of his way to try to please, to try to entertain.
Oh, a punch right as they were trying to break by Vorapin. Not nice, but not effective. Here's a part in your life as a basketball guy where they take the 20-second timeout.
Unfortunately, though, in boxing, you can't call a TO
yes.
and go to the bench and talk it over.
right, break. I got come here. Step back. Step back.
Well, Mark Johnson is proving that he is one of the top overall pound-for-pound fighters in the world with the skills that he has displayed here tonight. No question.
No question about that. Round vote. He is already celebrating the championship before the bell.
And we'd love to see him fight guys like Austin and Tapia someday soon.
Love to see it, Steve. I think any one of those two fights, terrific fight.
Are gigantic fights. Not just terrific, they're gigantic fights. They would be so good for the public, so good for boxing. Two good boxers. That's what we need. The best for the best. The public judges who's the champion, not the WBC, WBA, and the IBF. It's the people who judge who is the champion.
Mark Johnson just moments away from having the second belt around his waist. And he's already asking, where's my new belt? It's on its way. As he's hoisted to the air. Meanwhile, a very gutsy game. Tanachi Vorapin from Thailand went the distance with one of the best, but didn't have enough to match the skill level of this young man. Mark Johnson closing in on his second world title. Former IBF flyweight champ, looking to up his record to 37-1. And making the hometown fans very happy.
Well, let's take a look at what happens when you try to play a little bit too safe. You start to move around, and all of a sudden the other guy gets sprayed. Watch this shot. Bang. Right on there. That could have carried him away. And that would have been too bad, because he's won every round just about. Bobby, take another look at this. Let's look at a different view of it. Perhaps we can see that carelessness.
Well, as you spoke about, he's just trying to stay away. He's just trying to not put himself in harm's way. And what he does by doing that is get a little sloppy and put himself in harm's way. It's a good right hook, but also let's remember something. Johnson's not the type of fighter you're going to take out one clean shot. And even if that's not that clean a shot, although it is pretty good right hook. And Johnson did what he had to. Held on, tied him up, fight's over.
Mark Johnson, who hasn't lost since 1990.
Excellent.
Coming over to shake all our hands here. And having a discussion with the fight doctor. And he's discussing the open scoring.
I would tell him don't sweat the small stuff.
He says it takes away from the fans.
Yeah,
and I agree.
You know, in our interview, he said, it takes away from the fans. If you know I'm ahead, then you know I'm going to fight safe. Everything, the fans are losing that. If they didn't know that, they thought maybe this guy's close, maybe this is a close fight, it would have been a different, enjoyable fight. In this case, I didn't think it applied so much because he was so superior.
It's interesting, though. He told us, as a boxer, if you know you're ahead late in the fight, you can coast in the later rounds. But that's not something he did. That was interesting. He kind of got in there and brawled with the guy, which was a little dangerous.
I'll tell you what I think that the fighters and corners probably should know, but for the crowd, the expectation, the whole entire ambiance of the fight game, maybe they should know and the people at home should know. But I think clearly a fighter deserves to know if the work he's doing counts, because anybody that might have thought this was close should get a job with Holyfield Lewis judging.
Let's go to Jimmy Lennon Jr.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 12 rounds of boxing, we have a unanimous decision. Here are the score totals. Our judge at ringside, A, Valerie Dorset, scores about 118 to 109. Judge B, Paul Herman, scores about 117 to 110. Judge C, Paul Weitzel, sees about 116 to 110. All three in favor of the winner of the IBF Junior Bantamweight title, and he is now a two-time world champion, Mark Too Sharp Johnson.
Let's go, baby. All right, Too Sharp.
So there you have it. The question now, who's next? He said he wanted to defend this title 3 or 4 times, then perhaps go up to 118. Standing by is Andrea Joyce.
All right, thanks, guys. Mark, congratulations. You had rated Vorapin as one of the best. Was this the fight you expected from him?
Well, first of all, I'd like to thank my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Yes, this was the fight we expected from him. A good, strong southpaw, kept coming. And, like I said,
the open scorings was going to hurt the crowd. Once I knew I was up 8 rounds, why should I go out there and try to win or knock him out?
Yeah, but it looked like it might have affected you toward the end. I mean, you had said that you would probably back off and play it safe, but it looked like it got a little sloppy and a little reckless at the end.
Well, once you know you win and you kind of get a little sloppy, but the main thing is that once I was up 8 rounds, I had fun. I did what I had to do to keep the victory. I held on, did the things that if the open scoring wasn't here, I would have went out and fought more. But I'm ready to go out 115 already. Johnny Tappy, stop running. Let's do it. You can meet me at 116 and a half, or we can come up to 118. Stop running. This the belt you gave up.
All right, Mark, congratulations. Best of luck. Back to you guys.
All right, Andrea.